Okay, hi everyone. Thanks for joining. We have a few students on, and you're probably here because you want to know more about YYGS. So let's get started. So, first of all, what is YYGS? One, YYGS is a 2 week summer intensive academic enrichment program for high school students from all over the world. Two, it's a summer program where you can meet people of similar backgrounds and interests. As I said, these students come from all over the world, including all 50 US states. Number three, it's a chance to explore Yale University and network with lecturers. So in YYGS, you have three academic tracks. They differ in the times. So you have June 22nd to July 4th, you have July 6th to July 18th, and lastly, you have July 20th to August 1st. So, in all of these three sessions, you can only attend one session for 2 weeks. And you have four different tracks. So you can either select innovations in science and technology, which is focused around STEM. You can select literature, philosophy, and culture, which is secretly the best track. Um, so that surrounds art and literature and philosophy and cultures from different countries, um, politics, law, and economics, and lastly, solving global challenges, which is a little interdisciplinary. So it involves like solving challenges with from different perspectives, using different methods from different subjects. So you can choose only one. However, I mean, you can only be placed in one track. However, you may be placed in your second, third, or fourth option based on selectivity of the track and based on, I think, your interests mainly. So I initially chose IST but got placed in LPC, which I guess was based on my writing, the way I structured my essays. And it turns out I liked LPC the best, and other students who didn't get placed in their first choice as well happened to like LPC. So whichever program you get selected in, it still works out good in the end because one, you still get to learn from other students, and two, you get to learn stuff from different backgrounds. So maybe you're coming from a STEM background, a math background, but you get selected for politics, law, and economics. You get to learn things outside of what you learn in school. So, what are eligibility requirements for YYGS? We have, well, first, you must be in fourth to lower six. You must be age 16 to 18 by July 20, 2025. You must take part in rigorous academics at your school and, of course, in English. And you must be interested in meeting new people and learning from others. So, WABAGS's main focus is to select students who will participate in their program effectively and socialize with students. So they don't want students who are just going to sit down in the library and read books all day. The program is meant for students to interact with each other and learn from each other. Okay, so the required documents. Um, you're required to have an activities list, so basically what you do outside of school, a 400-word essay, which is the main essay, and a 200-word response, which is a shorter version of the main essay. You have two fast take responses, which are questions to get for the YYGS admission staff to learn more about you. So, learn more about your character and what you can offer to the summer program. You're going to need to request your official transcript from your school and one recommender who will complete the recommendation form. So I would suggest you recommend request a recommendation letter from a teacher who best knows you. So I would recommend a letter from a teacher who you haven't really interacted much with, but one who you've gone through struggles and overcome those struggles in their classes. Application fee is $75 for early action and $90 for regular decision. Um, I would suggest apply early, but if that's not a option for you, you can apply regular decision. And this fee can be waived if you speak to your counselor. Um, yeah, okay. So some important tips. For Jamaica College specifically, the fee is $1,000 to request a transcript, and it takes 10 to 15 business days. This information about transcript can be easily Googled, and if you look on the JC website, you can find more information. But if not, you can email me at my email, which I'll be showing soon. This, of course, differs from your school. So, whichever school you're coming from, you need to speak to your school to find out how to request your transcript or how they can send it directly to the program. Secondly, please write authentically. So, in all scenarios, don't use ChatGPT or any other AI software to write your essays. Write from your heart and what truly represents you. Basically, if someone reads your essay, how can you tell that you're the only one who can write this essay? No one else is supposed to write your essay for you. Um, you want it to stand out, basically. These are the deadlines for applying. So you have early deadline, which is October 20th, and regular deadline, which is March 15th. Of course, as I said, it's recommended to apply early, especially if you want financial aid. The program is $6,500. Um, but if it's a burden for you, you can apply for financial aid by providing bank statements. These statements must be provided by your family, your mom or your dad, or any other family member who takes care of you. Please note though, if you request financial aid, travel and visa acquirement are not paid for. So that's something you have to pay for by yourself. Okay, so these three pictures basically capture my experience at YYGS. So the first picture is me observing an artwork at the Yale Art Gallery. So it's just a few minutes away from Yale University in New Haven, and you can experience this for free, basically. The second picture is me in a class, so sort of like a breakout session. And in this class for LPC, we learned about drug policies and the different drug classes in the US and the world. So in the diagram, if you look closely, you can see a Venn diagram for antipsychotics, stimulants, depressants, and hallucinogens. So basically, the classes of drugs and how they intertwine, the similarities and differences between each. Um, the last picture is me with other students as well as an instructor and college student. Basically, that was a special meal offered by the program. And what these special meals are these meals with about one, two, three, four, five students and a instructor who come together and we discuss an overarching theme. For example, in this scenario, the theme was navigating unconventional pathways, and we discussed the different paths people can take in their college applications and overall in their career to reach with their goals. So, some people may choose to follow the traditional college path, some may not, and that's totally okay. So, do you have any questions? Uh, let's see here. Okay, so we have a few questions. Um, what benefit does this program have? Okay, so basically, the program is allowing you, a high school student, to be surrounded among other ambitious peers, and you get to learn different stories, different experiences from other students. And remind you, these are students from your own country, possibly. Students from Africa, students from Zimbabwe, students from the USA. These students have different interests. You have different interests. You can network with these students, build friendships, and much more. In addition, you network with, you have the opportunity to network with professors at the end of the program. Also, these professors are at the top of their field. You learn from professors like Shelley Kagan if you're doing LPC, and some other professors who I'm not sure, but they're probably the best at what they do. Okay, second question. Does this increase your chances for applying to Yale? Okay, good question. No, it does not. So, applying to, well, participating in this program doesn't necessarily give you an advantage, but what it does prepare you for is the college world, and it allows you to experience the Yale campus and what it's like as a Yale student. So, having this summer program on your resume alone won't 100% guarantee you acceptance, but it will be sort of like an addition to whatever you're already doing. So, as I said, just to confirm, this program alone doesn't guarantee acceptance into any university at all. Of course, they look on your test scores, your academic program, curriculum, your grades, your essays, etc. What you do outside of school. Okay, so if you want to visit the official YYGS website, you can scan this QR code, and you can email me at 19matthew.cohen@jc.edu.jm. Um, you can email me for anything, for any application questions, application tips, and if you want, I can review your application essays as well. So I'll do that for free, no cost. So one student helping out the other. And that's it. Thank you for joining, and have the rest of your day. Have a good rest of the day.